Hello, in today's video I'm gonna present to you how to deploy Spring Boot application into a Microsoft Azure cloud. So as a reference, I'm gonna use a guide on the spring.io website. It's pretty straightforward. We'll first clone the repository from the Spring GitHub page, then build application, run it locally, configure it for the cloud, and then last step is deploy to the cloud. So first thing, let's clone application. Okay, it's done, and now let's open it. There are multiple folders within the repository, but let's use a complete example and open the project as a Maven project. It will take a few seconds to resolve all necessary Maven dependencies. Okay, so we have project already. Let's see if we can run it. Okay, it was recognized by the Spring Boot project by IntelliJ, so we can run it. Okay, it's running. Let's open web browser. Okay, it's working. Let me stop the project and let's move forward into the next step, which is configuring application for the Microsoft Azure deployment. So the next step is I will take it from our start guide, and here is configuring application. So with Maven we need to run this plugin, which is Microsoft Azure plugin, and what it will do, it will create plugin configuration within our POM file. So it will add new plugin configuration. So here is POM file before running it. It contains only dependencies and the build step. When I run it, it should change the configuration, but I will need to answer a few questions. First is OS type on the Azure side. So yeah, I will use Linux and Java 11. We'll confirm it, and here maybe you have seen it, like saving configuration to the POM. Yeah, so that's our configuration. On the Spring side, there is also one remark regarding adding application settings and set the port for the application on the Azure side. So we want to change the port to the from default to port 80. And it should go here. Okay, we should be ready. Before deployment, we need to build our artifact. So let's open Maven tab on IntelliJ and run package lifecycle step. You can do this from the command line if you want. It doesn't matter. Okay, first there are some tests that need to be run, and second step is building artifact, which should go into the target folder. Here is our jar file. Okay, next step from the guide is to deploy our application. So we need to run once again the Maven, and the next step is just to use Azure Azure plugin and deploy application. So in terminal, and let me run my Maven wrapper instead of running Maven. So what it does, it's moving artifact which was created earlier by the package step, and deploy this to the Azure cloud. If I go to the my services right now are empty, so those are like the app services. If we go to the home page after you are logged into the cloud, then go to the app services, and it's empty. It is creating a service plan and then deploying application. It's deploying the zip package. Here is this the artifact which will be moved to the Azure under target Azure web app. Okay, artifact was deployed to the cloud. If we refresh it, we can see it. We can open the configuration for it. We can refresh it. Okay, everything looks ready. If we click on it, we should see our hello world from Spring. Assume it's starting. Okay. In addition, what I have on my local IntelliJ setup, I have Azure Explorer plugin, which you can find on the IntelliJ marketplace. When you click synchronize, it will synchronize with my Azure account, so I can go to the web apps, and here is the application which was deployed a few minutes ago. What I can do is I can refresh the status of it. I can stop, restart. I can even open this in browser, and I will see the same thing. Whenever you change the code on your side, you can also deploy it from here. So click deploy, and here the same step will be the same steps will be triggered, which I did manually. So first package of the artifact, and then deployment to the cloud, and that's it. Thank you for the listening.